Посмотри, там, по-моему, еще кто-то написал.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes. How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's gotta be one of those adepti, surely. Oh, mighty adeptus, please give me your blessing.
Крестная твоя.
I may reap a more bountiful
Она
salary.
видео прислала, я смотреть не буду.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations. This item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item.
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper. It's...
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found?
In truth, it is the finest piece of plustrite we have received. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to... Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building.
Shenhe, just now on the way over.
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold her head up high.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, bye with...
No need. I simply need to find myself a
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild, and when you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go...
Okay. If you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your...
Shenhe, you should go get some Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon, let's buy one for Shenhua too. She can have it as a midnight snack. Or save it.
All right. I will head to my... If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. See you tomorrow.
Hey, isn't that Clever, Tina? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhua too, Clever, Tina?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool. So, what's her adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhua feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her adeptus name instead.
Her adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an adeptus name?
Don't all adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
Алена, начинку пересыпь в какой-нибудь контейнер. Начинку.
Хорошо, пересыплю. Пересыплю, я просто еще не наелась.
What? You knew already?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from...
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are...
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhua might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny...
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind, and she had experienced her fair share of this. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the adept. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the... It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Oh, now Paimon gets it.
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus.
Я не люблю вареники. Важно. Ты их любишь, ты их готовить умеешь. Вот и умей. А я их не люблю. Я их ем только когда они свежие. Потому что потом они...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Это вообще невкусно.
I'd intended to wait until you came back. I was worried that
У
something
людей,
may have
знаешь,
happened to
разные
you.
вкусы к еде, и мне
So I
это
went
не
outside to
нравится.
check and caught sight of my master.
Это ты
On
меня
top
так
of this,
заткнула,
you
да,
have been acting
креативно?
very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have
Ну,
told you everything
заткнула.
about me. After all, master is
Вода закипает.
very talkative.
Sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole...
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. For this, I'm very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an adeptus or a human isn't the important.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do. I must say I like that.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it! They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Принесла. Ага, взаимно. Я не так сказала. Хватит коверкать, пожалуйста. Какую? Угу. И я тоже.
Look! The jade chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not
У
finished.
меня еще есть весь день на это действо.
And hey!
Весь
People
день.
Paimon doesn't know?
У меня день начинается только
Given the
после
enormous
2.
scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced.
Я
Before
только
we
после
find some
2 часов
suitable
начинаю
plastrite,
ощущать
we
течение
build the Jade
времени.
Chamber's keel at
До
ground
этого
level.
момента я как во
Once the
сне.
plastrite is ready, we place it into
Какое?
the keel and let the
Они
partially
все вон
constructed
там.
Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The
Они
remainder of the
поместятся и в
construction work is
какой-нибудь
then carried
контейнер.
out
Их
at
там
that
мало.
altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
Ой.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Да, Алена слишком любит грибы.
Wow,
Как и
can't
котов.
believe you sourced the plastrite so
У меня
quickly.
мания
It's the key piece
какая-то.
of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch. Wait, I know you. You're the one who fought against the Fatui and
Я
Osile,
говорю, мне
right?
когда-нибудь это все
Well,
боком
sure
будет.
enough, your reputation precedes you.
Хорошо,
Pleased to meet you. I'm
засекла.
Beto, captain of the Crux.
У меня 29%
Are you
осталось.
here to join the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of Sunset Vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're...
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Угу.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler. I'm sure you've heard of them before. And this is... sorry, I'm not sure we've met.
Завтра ж ты дома, да?
I am their
Послезавтра я с тобой поеду.
friend. Good to meet you. Well, from
Не
today on,
надо
I
ничего
guess all of us
думать.
are friends.
Что планировала,
Miss
то
Yun
и
is also
делай.
here for the contest.
А если
Turns
ничего
out
не
she needed to
планировала,
borrow a
ничего
boat,
не
so
делай.
we came together.
Мне вообще пофигу,
It's
я
an
буду с
honor to
мелкотней спать в
finally meet you
обнимку.
both. I've heard
И с
much about
дебилом
you.
гулять.
Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all,
Да, поэтому я его вот так вот к лицу обнимаю и спать, потому что по-другому не получается.
thanks to my father's connections, I was
Он
able to
очень
acquire a specimen of the
любвеобильный.
plastrite required.
Лучше бы он так
Fortunately,
быстрее любил
it was
ловить.
approved for
Мама, он
submission,
еще
despite
слишком
being a little on the
маленький.
diminutive side.
Наши больше и
So
то
it
не
looks
ловят.
like the three of us are
Давай
competitors
корабельку
now.
туда заберем.
Нет,
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe.
ее я туда не
Are you
отдам.
competing as well?
А чё это?
Мне мало рыжих котов
I don't
дадут.
have
Ты
any
чё?
questions for Nicole. I just wanted to help her win.
In that
Так
case,
там она тоже приведет. Какая разница, где она приведет? Если ты не знала, там по улицам тоже ходят коты, а эта дурочка начнет гулять потом, потому что уже скоро начнется ее
А
возраст.
кто тебе сказал, что я ее буду
there are
научить?
3 teams here. We can split the prize
Она
between
большую
us.
часть своей жизни
Instead of
провела на
competing
улице.
against each
Она не
other, we can work
сможет не
together
выходить на
to
улицу.
secure the
Ты это
top 3
понимаешь?
places between us. What do you think?
Время
Sounds
сколько?
great, but how does it change things exactly?
Вышло время, иди, проверяй.
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yoon. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach. Okay then. All right. I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores.
М,
From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make.
Я, походу,
The hard part is
объелась.
getting hold of the ore used
Неплохо.
as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Suling if he's heard of them. You guys...
Кто сказал, что я их
We
сейчас
will
буду
head
есть?
into town
Сегодня, но
and
не
seek advice
сейчас.
from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings... I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go. Wait, what question are you gonna ask me, Guang Yunjin?
Твои вареники готовы.
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera.
Она такая, не
Lady
слышу
Guang
радости
has
в голосе, да?
excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion. Ooh, what's the opera
А чё, я
called?
орать должна?
I
Я
know what's
видео
gonna see it.
записываю вообще-то.
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend. It's called The Divine Dam.
Я специально побольше насыпала в них. Тебе подставила, Если поняла, что я такой придержек.
Аккуратней.
Подумаешь, кипяток на ногу налила.
Я порой задаюсь вопросом, кто из нашей семьи дурик, ты или коты? М,
Насыпал где-то добрёнка, где-то вот так.
ведро дырявое.
Я знаю, нормально для добрёнки пойдёт.
Короче, половину.
Нет, чуть больше.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the
Что
shelf?
делаешь?
Or do you need
Ногти
something
мыть
forged?
потом.
Да иди
Я
давай,
тебе чистить
насыпай.
потом не буду.
We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a wonder core.
Тоже я уже
Of course I have. Sorry.
А я хочу уйти с
just
кухни.
asking.
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe
Лёля,
that you
отстань.
forged some weaponry for my father in the past for stage use.
У вас там есть еда, я в курсе, я видела.
Stage use.
Так что ничего
Oh,
тут орать.
so you must be Miss Yoon. Sorry. My brain's finally caught up.
Так, нет, это не
It's
дробленка.
not used
Где
to
мне
doing
её?
much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often.
Лёля, брысь.
Like myself. So, you're here to ask about wonder cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber. The types of ore needed to make wonder cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market.
Мусень, отойди, прелесть моя.
I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng. If you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Конечно.
Mount Tianheng.
Посуду сначала помой.
Interestingly enough, the
выложи
story of
её
the
уже.
divine damsel of
Сковородка
devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination for I, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should...
Я никогда этого не говорю.
Муха! Муха!
Come on, enough procrastinating.
Мусик, Мурзик. Карамель, привет. Морды. Ой, мои морды. Сборище лохматых. Ага. Телепорт? Телепорт что там есть, не знаю. Так, телефон на зарядку.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite.
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
What a nasty piece of work. Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place.
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster,
No, don't do it, little girl.
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword, and her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin...
I really like this story, but I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine...
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves... This should be enough Star Splinter Iron. Now we just need to find that Symposium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Дядька.
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something? He didn't seem to catch that.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Symposium.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're... Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's
Shenhe.
Shinho. You're a I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Symposium. But this place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhua?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go with... Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
What's this? So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and so that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera, and she didn't volunteer. She was... Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her. Oh, it looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his... That's everything. On to the next. So it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster. His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. And now, this place is deserted. Still, I do wonder what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjun.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there. This is it. So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount... Let's go back and tell Shenhe...
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making... So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look. This tells us how to find Subrosium.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to... Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
But,
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself. Shinra! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! We can't let someone else beat us to it! Speed of light! Hey! That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in! Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea? Ningguang didn't tell you. Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. According to the contract, as an Adeptus, but these things can be unpredictable. I have a contingency plan of my own. Only a single mountain lies between here and Liyue Harbor. If things get out of control, I will defend this place myself.
Шикарный мужчина, хоть и низкий. Больше бы таких.
Good.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next. But where should...
I'll sort that out. Oh? Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way, I'm very glad to have met you, and I'll take care of those Adepti sigils. Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you. Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work.
Whew. The sigils are ready, though they are in some respects inferior to my master's.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
Кто у нас впереди дурочка, по-моему? У кого еще есть карманный адепт? Кузнец. Что-то нехорошо. Добрый день. Да не против, я хочу залезть и посмотреть, что там. Может, сундучок какой найдем. Ага. Ясно, понятно. Я туда не залезу. Женщина, добрый день.
Ningguang's little secretary, we found all the materials!
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. Okay, I see. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners. I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the prostrate.
I can't believe it. So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right here.
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later.
All right, then. Guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first. This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was ages ago.
Боже, какая Пайман наивная дурочка. Нам же драться придется. Ну почему? Всегда мы поднимаемся в нефритовый дворец. Это значит, что нам нужно спасать чью-то жопу.
In adventuring, as in
Прекрасная
business, you
женщина.
always have
Есть
to...
этому объяснение.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will thank you all for your work.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your...
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
Oh, a traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your brother's whereabouts. Please.
Wow, you're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well, guess Paimon will ask a question then.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow, Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, so I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Oh, great! So next time we run out of Moro, we just need to come to Ningguang? No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Oh, a sense of belonging.
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou, it's your turn. Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with Ningguang. Don't forget what we talked about. It's not going to be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millilith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou, Ningguang, what are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
Ну все. Я даже не запаслась едой на защиту. Какое упущение. Вон нашла подводную червячка.
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing walls.
Got it. Let's go fetch the Adepta.
No. In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
Шикарная женщина. Я просто не могу. Жалко в игре она не такая.
All hands! Tsunami incoming!
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Ну что ж, будем драться с подводным червяком. Другого выхода, увы, нету. Я уже взяла это задание. А заново начинать не хочу.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk.
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
Мышку ложи.
We'll help too.
Ах ты трусливая червя. Ты куда ползешь?
Unleash! Obey!
Оба, ну. Их не жалко. Мне ребенку не жалко. Так, куда? В сторону. Добрый день.
Unleash! Manifest!
Угу. Самая живая из этих голов.
Manifest! Speed of light!
Летит его голова. Женщина, я вас не боюсь. Хотя раньше боялась.
Obey! She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her.
Башка башкой, а мозгов ноль. Хотя, кого ей бояться-то?
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good.
Может быть, когда-нибудь
So the
я
crisis
запишу
has been
стрим,
safely
но это не
averted.
точно.
When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous treatment.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared in Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady on behalf of the entire Millilith. Thank you for your service.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly...
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child. In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she...
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you.
Блин, я его
One shall be
послушала.
going homeward now.
Please. please. Have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has...
А я хотела послушать историю о маленькой Шихе. Это было бы прикольно. А точно, теперь же сюда можно телепортироваться. Шикарно. У меня там процентов 57. Мало. Кстати, вот ты. А тебя можно купить? Угу. Сколько тебе там надо? 6 штук. 6. А тебя я сделать могу. Лучше.
Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade...
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today. Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances. I hear she's going to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
Ну, сейчас начнет завывать. Мне эта опера вообще не нравится. Как и любая ее другая опера.
到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。知道为民人不识，自有知音和情思，功名烈烈见流星，只知不愁心。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚 时。
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
It was beautiful. Paimon wants to learn too.
Пойман не
It
надо,
was
я тебя
wonderful.
не вынесу.
Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the divine damsel, the play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Young, here you are. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The divine damsel herself. And let me pull up a chair. All
Женится.
right. We'll all have a friend.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh, this feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
Женщина, спокойно. Не надо никого убивать, пожалуйста. Прекрасная женщина, никого не надо убивать. Ну что, попытаем свою удачу под конец видео. Угу. Ясно.